for the Herkimer County DA's office, challenging Jeff Carpenter. And good morning.
Good morning.
So I've already talked to Stephanie, who said you were a little upset with me from Friday.
I'm not upset. I just mentioned that I asked if you were going to softball me like you softballed Mr. Carpenter in this interview.
I can't. Can't win. Right? Can't win.
Okay.
So you feel that I did not ask. See, I listen. It's up to you guys to go back and forth, which is why we said it would be nice if there was a debate, because we'd love to have the two of you in studio. Although, Stephanie, have you had any? I know you're working on it and trying to put that together.
I'm working on it,
and we hope that will happen. But here you are again.
Here I am again, and actually, I'm getting just a little tired of the back and forth where I make a statement and then he has days or in some cases a week to prepare an answer, and then he comes in here with a smooth, canned answer to whatever it is that you and I speak about on the air. And the same is the case in the social media or wherever it is that he responds to any of my statements.
Well, we and Manansky will tell you this, we have a policy that each candidate gets 7 days in order to get their equal time. So I can use that full 7 days.
He probably needs that to prepare an answer. Which, well, actually,
that's a zinger. I'm keeping track of these back and forth. All right. So, if you were conducting the interview on Friday, what would you have asked?
Well, let me explain first, which is why it's very disconcerting when a prosecutor refuses to debate. A trial is essentially a debate. When you are in a courtroom and you are trying a case, you're debating the facts with another attorney. And in that case, the jury then is the voters. And they decide which set of facts that they're going to accept or not accept.
Yeah.
They vote, and then you have a verdict. We have the same situation here in the district attorney's race. There are facts out there that we disagree on, and the voters should be able to listen to his version of the facts, listen to my version of the facts, and then vote November 8th to decide which of the two of us.
Like a jury would.
Like a jury would.
Okay. And, you only have 2 weeks. Do you feel that there's going to be you've said that you would debate anytime.
Any place.
Okay. And we're working on it, but we are running out of time.
I understand that, but when he comes back to respond to my positions, and I brought in some questions, and I'll read them only so that there's no misinterpretation. I will leave them with you. There's cases cited.
You're leaving us questions.
I will leave. You can send them to
Bill,
him.
it'll be easy for you next time.
This is awesome. I'm just going to read off the sheet. All right. What are your what's your list of questions?
All right. He claims that we're safer now than ever before. How does it make our children safer to plea bargain with a child molester facing hundreds of years in prison and allow him back in our community in less than 7 years? How does that make us safer?
Question number 1.
How does it make our young girls safer to plea bargain with a 3-time convicted child rapist facing 25 years to life and allow him back in our community by the end of next year?
That's question number 2.
How does it make us safer to allow a murderer certified as criminally insane by 2 different psychiatrists to plea bargain and be sentenced to probation, which is in fact in violation of 2 separate plea bargain statutes?
Okay.
How does it make us safer to allow the 3 biggest drug dealers prosecuted in Herkimer County, all facing up to life in prison, to be sentenced to not 1 day in jail, with 2 of them pleading to misdemeanors, again in violation of plea restrictions in the statutes?
Okay.
Without, if I can just ask a follow-up on that question, what were the drugs they were? Not that one's better than the other, but
following up. This is a question to follow up on the question.
They're Class A drug felonies. The specific drugs, I believe, in one case was cocaine, and in the other case, perhaps was heroin. I'm not positive on the other case.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
You have other? How many questions do you have there on that sheet?
Well, these very short.
Okay.
And this one here is a financial question. If you're plea bargaining virtually every single case, Why is Herkimer County spending nearly $1.7 million a year to house prisoners outside of Herkimer County, enriching other counties? Why are nearly 100 inmates in jail over 6 months before they get their plea deal? And why are we transporting inmates back and forth to court 6, 8, in some cases 10 times before they even receive their plea bargain?
All right.
I'd like some answers to those questions, and I believe the people deserve answers.
So this would be kind of a debate that if you're not going to get a debate, this is how you're going to get your. This is how you're going to get your debate.
There's hundreds of more questions that I'd like to ask, but obviously there's time constraints for you guys on the radio. But specifically, how does that make us safer? I don't understand it. I can't believe the people will understand it, but I'd like to hear his answers.
Okay. And you're leaving that with us?
I will leave that with you. Feel free to send it to him.
All right. I'd like you to listen to my next interview. I'm talking to a professor at Hamilton College, and you can critique me on that one, too. So feel free to let me know how I do on that one.
You know what? I will. Do you want me to do it in writing?
All right. Good stuff. All right, Mr. Daley, thank you so much.
Mr. Keeler, thank you.